Welcome, everybody. Welcome. In the US, it's Labor Day, and
That's right.
I always think of Labor Day as the first day of the year. Um, Christine said, "Well, it's not New Year's. It's around the time of the Jewish New Year, but I always think in academic year terms. So I think of this as the
Mhm.
beginning of the year, and so we're going to have a meet and greet for our first day of the new year, like we're coming back to school. Of course, we've been meeting all summer, but um, that doesn't mean that it isn't, new and different to meet in September. And so we're going to meet everybody in a new way. The meet and greet is not just because it's a new year, but also because we've been exploring relating and the felt sense of the group and the felt sense of the other. And some of us had been present at a TIFI event where they had something like speed dating, where you were paired with people for 3 minutes. I think we're going to give you 4 minutes because we're so generous here at Help the Helpers. We're going to give you an extra minute. So we're going to try an experiment of meeting people in very different ways today. And what we want to do in this is to explore how we connect with people on this implicit level. Jean talks about the felt sense of the environment, the felt sense of the other, and used as an example, walking into a party and you see someone across the room and you don't know who they are, but you get this feeling like stay away from them. And you don't consciously know what that feeling is about, but your organism is picking up all kinds of things that aren't conscious and experiences from the past that you don't remember and vibrations and um, on and on. We're getting all kinds of information in our relations with other people and with the environment. The psychoanalysts call that implicit relational knowing. We know all kinds of things about our relationships without being fully conscious of them. So we're going to start out by um, exploring our own felt sense of the other and how we take the other person in. And this is all experimental, of course. So what I want you to do to begin with is to pin someone. Now, Vivian's going to have to tell you how to pin people because Vivian knows all about that. I learned it in my class with uh, with the Chinese students, and I was supposed to give a demo with someone, and I didn't know how to pin him, and he had to teach me how to pin, all in translation, and that was our demo. It was very interesting. So, Vivian, can you tell people how to pin somebody?
Well, let me try because I'm not sure whether I can really
Oh,
well on my screen it's in Chinese, so I'll have to
I
translate that
can
in.
do it. I
Okay,
can do it if it's easier.
go
It's
ahead.
so I mean I just so if you have like if I wanted to do it for Vivian, I would go to the top right of the picture of Vivian and there are three choices. It says view profile and then chat and then pin. And then I would just click on pin.
So it's three little dots that you're looking for.
Exactly. On
Everybody
the
find
upper
your
right
little
corner
guy.
of each person's little picture square.
Good morning, Jandash.
Good morning.
So what you're going to do, we're going to do a little attunement, and then you're going to find somebody that you want to focus on to get to know better. And you're going to pin that person. They won't know that you're pinning them, and people will be pinning you and you don't know. And that's sort of the way life is. You see someone across the room or in the restaurant, they don't know that you're seeing them. People are taking you in all kinds of ways, and you don't know who's taking you in or how. And we want to sensitize ourselves to the power of our felt sense to make relationship, to take someone fully in. But before that, let's have a little attunement. And maybe we need to have a whole group saying hello and greeting for the new year. And anybody want to say hello to people and say anything that's on your mind before we do this new experiment together?
Sure, I say hi.
Good. Hi.
Hello, everybody. Nice to see you. It's kind of my Monday people, early Monday people.
The early Monday people.
Kind of early Monday people.
Yes.
It has been that way for what, 5 years?
Mm, I think so.
5 years.
Yes.
So
5 years.
it's quite a journey. Yes.
Quite a journey. Anybody else just to hear your voice, to say hello?
I would just like to say, in this new year, whenever it starts, let's make it start today, that there
Mhm.
be more peace in our souls and our countries and between us all and within us. That's really what I want.
Yes, me too. Anybody else second that?
Looks like Sophie did. DJ, thank you.
Oh, I love those hearts.
Thanks.
Jim, let's hear your voice.
I don't
Oh,
have a voice.
You don't have a voice. Oh, well, we have to fix that.
Well, we need somebody technical to do that.
Yes, definitely.
I want to say namaste, greetings to all of you. Um, I I really don't know you, even though I've been seeing you for the last 5 years, and I formulate some ideas and I change them. Then, they kind of unfold, and I'm really curious about each one of you and like
Mm,
to know you better, and
mm,
um, and Jim also.
mm. Everybody and Jim also. Do you notice how our atmosphere changes as each person speaks? We can feel that what Jean calls the felt sense thickening as each person speaks. We feel a fuller sense of of the us. How about you, John Dasha? Do you want to say hello?
Sure. I was a little bit late. I'm not sure that I could understand what to do, but hello to everybody. And uh, imagine, I guess I understood as imagining of beginning a new year and welcoming this new year
Yes.
to
And
be good for all of us.
yes. And welcoming each other in this new year that we'll spend
Mhm.
with each other.
Mhm.
We'll keep you up to date on what to do.
Mhm. Yes, I'm looking at the pictures of the people in my screen, that some of them are more familiar, some of not. But it's joyful to have a journey together during the.
Mm, yes.
And uh, I noticed that I have a wish that I would know all of you better, much more. Mhm. Curious, or many of you.
Yes.
Thank
And
you.
maybe you will a little teeny bit in the
Yes.
meeting.
Could you tell us where you're from, Candace?
I'm from Turkey, Turkey.
Turkey.
Mhm.
Welcome, wherever you
Thank
went
you.
to. I'm your neighbor
Mm.
in Israel.
Ah, yeah, close.
Yeah.
Close. Welcome to the people who are just arriving. We're just saying hello. So anybody else that wants to say hello and anything, that is your greeting this morning.
Hello from Canada, and today is also Labor Day here, and
Oh,
it's a special day because it's the day before my birthday.
oh, happy birthday.
Thank you.
It's a special thing to have a birthday right at the beginning of everything starting.
Hello from Claudia. Long time no see, Lynn.
Oh, Claudia, hello. I haven't seen you in a long time.
Yes, yes, yes. Oh,
Welcome.
thank you.
Claudia was in one of my groups many years ago.
I'm not that old.
I'm not either.
The person I was pinning seems to have logged off.
Well, we're going to pin very soon.
Well,
We didn't
maybe
pin.
you're going to pin soon, but I've been pinning all along and they've
Oh,
logged
you've
off.
been pinning. Oh, well, you're ahead of the game. Let's have a little attunement before the rest of us pin. Who would like to do a brief attunement to just help us to be more present here with each other in that way?
Me too.
Good. Go
And
ahead.
it's okay. Yeah, I'm talking a lot. So maybe let's just take a moment. Those of us that have glasses on, take them off. Now I can't see you. And just to feel our feet on the floor. Maybe notice the breath. Just allow yourself to exhale. Maybe imagining that you could exhale out the little bit or many hours of the day so far. Whatever might help to allow there to be a bit more space inside. Like a bit more space for whatever might want to come in this time to be able to come. Yeah. And then when you feel ready, maybe very gently, also just beginning to bring your awareness back to our shared space. Now with the connection to yourself and openness to whatever might happen next. And then when you're ready, just allowing your eyes to open.
Thank you, Ruth.
Thank you.
So now this is the moment when we're going to pin somebody, and just take a look at everybody here. And who do you want to get to know your relationship with better? Now there's going to be no speaking. I'll talk to you, make some suggestions, but it will be your felt sense, your focusing. So choose somebody that you would like to focus on and find those 3 little dots in the upper right-hand corner and pin that person. And raise your hand when you've been able to do that, when you've pinned somebody. Raise your, make a sign if you don't know how to do it. Okay, I think anybody have any trouble? Okay. So now you're in a universe with that person, and that person doesn't know that you are the partner, and you don't know who is partnering with you. Just take a couple of breaths. And then let yourself just be with that person. Who is this mystery, this vast mystery of the other? And in our true focusing mode, just let whatever comes come. Don't judge it. If you say, oh, that person's lipstick is smeared. I did a video with my lipstick smeared. Whatever comes to you, just let yourself open to that mystery of that other person. I'm going to make some suggestions, but don't just ignore them if they aren't right for you. You might imagine, if this person were my parent, what would that be like? If this person were my child, my client, my therapist, my dearest friend. What would you want to know about this person? What do you think their childhood was like? What do you think their deepest longing is. How would it be to go on an adventure with this person? Swim in the ocean or climb to the top of the mountain. And how do I feel with them? Who is the me with this person? It's a different me with each person. I'm going to give you a couple of more moments, and then we're going to come back together. Okay, let's come back together. And it occurs to me that we need to do that again so that we can see the difference. So find somebody else that you want to get to know. By the way, when we talk about relating, people are always saying, well, I can't relate in a certain way if the other person doesn't relate in that way. I can't make peace if the other person doesn't make peace. I can't be open if the other person isn't open. And I'm always thinking, well, no, we can change the dance ourselves. So this is a kind of example of it, that the other person is just being themselves or whatever they're being, and we're the ones that are relating. So find somebody else to pin and raise your hand when you have. And I'm going to be quiet this time. And Christine, give us 2 minutes, okay, for this.
Okay.
Is that time, Christine?
Yeah, I just said, okay, that's 2 minutes. Was it too low?
I didn't hear it. I
Sorry.
saw you light up. Okay, welcome back, everybody. What was that like? Just tell us anything about that experience.
I found my second pin easier.
Ah, was it easier because you had the experience of the first one?
I don't know.
Or because I was quiet?
No, I think it's because it was no longer so unique,
Mm.
which
And
is perhaps not a good reason because everything is unique.
what was it like for it to be easier? You mean you could concentrate better, or
No. It I felt less threatened by it.
Mm. Mm. Yes. The uniqueness is threatening. We aren't usually in that situation, and that's something, it's like that little risk can be enlivening. Somebody else, what was it like?
I just want to follow up off of that comment because it made me realize that there was a part of me that wanted a connection, and I was looking for it and I didn't get it, and that's something I do in life too.
Mm.
So in a way, the silence was more spacious too, because I didn't have the expectation of myself to be a certain way.
Mm.
So it was just interesting to see all the expectation that I bring to an interaction on both sides of myself and the
Yes,
other.
yes.
Yeah. I liked the exercise.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
I really resonate with
I
those.
I noticed that I started comparing.
Ah, comparing the two people.
Yes, and the background, and why I picked this person, and also because of the guidance you gave in the beginning. So I
Mhm.
try to remember what you said and use that to do with the second person.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, even though you didn't give us any instruction.
Yes, yes. That comparing is sort of our more logical place, but it's also comparing the felt sense in a way. And then we can see that our relationship with each person is different. We feel different with each person. Did anybody notice that you felt like a different being with each person, or did you feel the same?
Yes, very much. Very much. There was a different quality in me that was coming with each person. I really like that question. The question something about what kind of person I am, or what was this person, or
Yes.
Yeah.
that's an interesting question. And there was some quality in me that was coming out more with a certain person, either a sense of wanting to take care of a fragility I was seeing, wanting to connect with a sadness I was projecting, and also, like Ruth was saying, a wish for connecting. At some point, I was noticing I was smiling. I was wondering, like, is this person pinning me too? And I'm pinning, and is this the same person? Maybe if I smile, and that person did smile, but a little later. So I don't think we were, but that was so interesting.
That's very interesting, sort of to see, is this person pinning me?
Yes, I was trying to figure it out. And then I really liked the silence because I felt like I could be more intimate, actually, more myself. Yeah.
I found this very hard to do.
Mm.
It was maybe I'm like a little fuzzy and not so fast in knowing my feelings and my own. Um, it takes a while.
Yes, yes, yes.
What do you really think of you just can't contrive. I couldn't. I couldn't. I mean, I like the idea, but I couldn't really do it.
Yes, you
You
need more
see the
time.
people, but it's hard. It's hard in such a short time. It's very hard for
Yeah.
me.
It's the felt sense is instantaneous, but to get in touch with the felt sense takes time. It's like your body is registering this other person right away, but then to feel into that is a journey.
You know, what happened for me is I came into the meeting feeling tense because of other things. And then when we started pinning, I realized I was looking for people that I felt comfort from. And as I was sitting, it was amazing to me that just by observing a person and feeling what was going on inside, I could feel comfort without the person doing anything, just observing them, you know, in their space and taking everything in. And it was very interesting. I learned something.
That reminds me that those of you who are therapists know, can resonate with what Gene Genlin said about his clients are like a vacation from his own life. And I always smile at that. It's so true that when I'm all discombobulated in my life and then I'm the therapist with this one other person, it's like this vacation of just taking in this other world, and it's all different.
I love the idea of being given permission to look at somebody and they don't know I'm looking at them. So I have just this complete freedom to take the other person in with no self-consciousness. And that's not a state that I am familiar with. And it made me realize how infrequently I take time to look at another in that, with that fullness, to look at the whole face, focus on the eyes for a while, focus on the mouth, focus on the every aspect of the face. Just study the face like you were an artist.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, that's such a good point, Dorothy, that usually when we're relating, when we're relating to others, we're thinking about what the other expects from us or needs from us, or how we're coming across, or there's pressure in how the person is coming across to us. And this experiment takes all of that out of the picture, and we can just be in ourselves with the other. Okay, so now we're going to go to the next part of the third part, really. The saying hello is the first part, the pinning is the second part. And this is what Tiffy did and called it speed dating. So you're going to find yourself in a room with one other person, and we're going to have 3 minutes. Should we have 3 minutes or 4 minutes? What do you think? 3 minutes. Okay. Somebody is decisive. Liz is a decisive person. 3 minutes. I had said 4, but I think 3 is better because we can have more people. 3 minutes with this person. Christine, I want to do it too. And you'll just say hello. You'll say whatever you say, just like when you're meeting somebody, right? And and then we'll come back together, and then we'll have another partner. So here we go.
Okay, 3 minutes.
3. Welcome back.
Oh,
Hi.
I would have liked to speed date with another one right away.
Okay, we're going to.
Who doesn't
Okay.
want to be in the
Another date is waiting for you. Okay, Christine, 3 more minutes.
All right, give me a second.
Anybody want to make a remark before, while Christine is getting us our dates?
You know I want to, but I won't this time.
You won't. Why not?
Just to make a difference. I will after.
Okay. Here we go. Wow. So interesting. We're going to do it again. So get
Yay!
ready.
This is really fun.
How many do we have, Lynn?
Are we ready for a third date?
Yeah.
Christine has to work very hard this morning.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, June. Hi.
Good.
How are you? I'm feeling pretty good this morning. Hi, Lynn.
Hello.
Are there three of us in a group?
Yeah, hold on a second. That's the problem. We got an extra person, so just give me one more second.
Okay.
Well, we could have three.
Yeah, we can have three. I'm happy to have three.
Some people aren't in groups yet.
Yeah, I see a lot of people on my screen. So Christine needs another minute while June and BJ and I are saying hello.
Yes. So do June and Lynn, do you remember when you met?
When we met, wow.
Each other.
Wait a minute. It says I have to join room 16. Okay. Not
Here we are again.
Here we are.
It's outrageous.
Yes. Let's take a breath and then see how we feel about this. What did we notice? Was it fun? Was it difficult? Was it meaningful?
Liz has her hand up.
Oh, speak, Liz.
My main feeling about it is that having done things like this for years and years, when it actually counted, like actual speed dating things, and that now it doesn't matter. It's just a fun little thing with no stakes. It's just an incredible relief.
I wonder if we could live that way, that relating could be experimental and improvisational, and all of the stakes, we could we could keep them at bay and enjoy each other, enjoy being humans among humans.
I love this. I love it. I just I realized as Liz was talking that I think one of the things I yearn for and love most in life is connecting. It's just connecting with everybody, with whoever the bus driver, my clients, and this it feels like, the Christmas for a Jew. Just all these people coming in and getting to connect for not too long, but just it's really nice.
It's true that there's the feeling of, well, we'll have a little bit to connect, but there isn't anything anything hanging on it. And we're in each other's living rooms, many of us.
I had a feeling like 3 or 4 people we did. I asked questions, they asked questions, we talked to each other, but I noticed that a part of me missed to speak less and feel the magnetic field of the other person. Just and a part of me wanted that, and I was some suspicious. Can I do this? But it's not a thing that we do it too much. So I know that the other person is also a focusing person, but I couldn't be sure to slow down and just sense and smell the magnetic field of each other. But I noticed that I wanted to do that.
Yes, yes. I wonder if we would be able, if we take that chance, if we would be able to say what we want. You know, if you could say to the person, let's just be quiet for a moment and feel the magnetic field. What would that be like to say that? Maybe next time, Jean Dash, you could say it.
Yes. Mhm. Yes.
I think that's a very profound issue, that it's very difficult to tell another person simple things that you want. And it's very intimate to be quiet with someone. And if I meet someone for coffee, I'm self-conscious about saying, let's just be quiet for a minute and take each other in. I'm worried they'll think I'm crazy. But I'm going to be inspired to do that. The next time I meet a friend for coffee, I'm going to say, let's just be quiet for a minute and take each other in. See what happens. I'll let you know.
Could we do that now?
Oh, we could. So what we could do is do one more, three. This time we'll do 2 minutes, and we can see if we want to be quiet and take the other person in, but still be relating. So they, okay, Christine, we're going to do one more 2-minute speed date.
Okay.
I think while we're getting ready, we're taking each other in. So how was that? How was that, John Dosh?
It was good, and it was the way I wanted to be with. At first, we were silent, and then I noticed that I want to express something which is meaningful for me, and I expressed that. I spoke about that, and there was for me there was a connection which is real, something like a real connection, not like feeling the emptiness between silence, but just connecting with each other, the sense of connecting. And that was joyful.
Communicating, right?
Yeah. I was paired with June, and we had that experience too of being quiet. And then we wanted to say something, and then it was much deeper to say something from that quiet place.
Yeah, from that
Learned
quiet
a lot
place.
from that.
I actually don't like it. I try to follow the rule in the beginning. Like, I mean, Oster, he was nice. He was trying to like introduce himself. He tried to talk to me, and I said, "Oh, we gotta follow the rule." But when the countdown Lance started, I couldn't stand it. I just stopped and said, let's talk. I want to know him. And I feel like it's more meaningful when you talk to the person. I feel more connected when there's like when I could talk. Yeah.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad, Claudia, that you disobeyed the rules.
Yeah, I did try.
For me, that's the most important rule, is to follow the felt sense, not the rule in the book.
I wanted to speak to Mary, but I was so enjoying taking in what I could feel through your expressions, Mary. But I so wanted to say something, but I was also enjoying the process.
The words seem to be different when they come out of that focusing connection first, to me. And I think not to Claudia. Well, we're going to now have breakout rooms for 10 minutes of 4 people, and we're going to see how that's different and just talk about this experience in the usual way with the 4 people, but you might want to start with a moment of silence if that seems right to you. So, Christine, we're going to have 10 minutes in breakout rooms of 4 people. Welcome back. It's so interesting how the clock just stops us in the middle of a sentence. And that is very much like life, you know, that we get started and stopped in so many things in the midst of a sentence. So how was that?
The recording of this session is going to be very, very boring because it's not going to have any of the breakout rooms or the pins.
Oh, well, I wish we did have all the breakout rooms. How was it for you, Jim?
It was much more relaxing
To
than
be
it
in the
started
breakout
off.
rooms, something familiar.
It was the right size and the right distance.
I'm wondering if we could reflect on the difference. We've related to each other in many different ways today. You know, with the pinning and focusing on our own feelings, with Ruth giving us that lovely little attunement, with the saying hello, with the discussion, with the speed dating. With looking at each other while Christine set up the next thing.
I do feel that I know people more. I know the one I have been in the breakout room more. And even the one I pin. Yeah, I feel something more.
More than with the quick dyad.
No, more than before.
More than
5
before we did
years.
this.
The 5 years.
Yes, yes, yes. More than the other 4 years and however many days.
I just got the feeling that seeing all of us on one page, all these different faces, is part of what helps me over the years maybe be so open to everyone else that I pass on the street, because we're all different and yet we all relate. And that's been a part of our, I was going to say, growing up. Anyone that's been with focusing, we've been doing that. You taught us, right?
Michael, you wanted to say something before.
And I still do.
Yes. What is it?
Well, that I'm exploring by focusing a lot of attention on my felt experience for the last, few years, and with thinking at the edge. And when you said at the beginning, that some people can't open if the other person is not open, or people cannot be happy if others are not happy, or I had to reflection about that. So if that's the case, that means that my life is governed by other people's feelings. I don't have any identity. I can only be happy if you're happy. I can only relate with you if I So that means I am not empowered in my own life, if that is the case.
Right. And
So,
some people and some parts of us feel that way, of course, because
yes, probably. But when you said it, it opened the door that was really interesting, and what I was kind of having a felt sense about, but couldn't say it. But when you said that, it opened a door of, I wouldn't say understanding, but maybe a relief, maybe saying, I feel I'm understood now in a way, because I knew that for you to say that, you need to know that people have that experience.
Yes,
So
yes.
for me, after that, when we said, when we speed date, well, how we take in the other. Well, my experience is I'm not taking the other. I'm relaxing and taking my experience of the other. And I said to someone, that will be like that if I don't shut up. If I shut up and I let the other person talk, then I can take in the other person. So relating is a lot about modulating between my own experience and talking, and about feeling open to resonate with what the other person is by letting them talk and express what they're feeling.
Yes, yes.
So this is, I don't know how to describe it yet, but there's something subtle happening
that this is
I'm getting.
part of your quest there.
Yes, exactly. And it's
being in yourself. I think we are ready to have a wonderful discussion, but our time is up, and Dorothy is going to read a poem for us. So, Dorothy, go ahead.
Go, Dorothy.
This poem, called Burning the Old Year, is by Naomi Shihab Nye. You're probably familiar with her. Her father is Palestinian and her mother is American, and she lives in the United States. Letters swallow themselves in seconds. Notes friends tied to the doorknob. Transparent scarlet paper. Sizzle like moth wings, marry the air. So much of any year is flammable. Lists of vegetables, partial poems, orange swirling flame of days. So little is a stone. Where there was something and suddenly isn't. And absent shouts, celebrates, leaves a space. I begin again with the smallest numbers. Quick dance, shuffle of losses and leaves. Only the things I didn't do crackle after the blazing dies.
Wow. Huh. Oh, thank you, Dorothy.
Yeah, I'll put the name in the chat.
And have a good week, everybody. And we'll see you next week. Next week, we're going to talk about relating.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Lynn.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks
Thank
everybody.
you.
This is a great
See you next
way to
week.
start the year.